I have, in addition to negotiating the Abraham Accords, I like to say it that way because the real people, that's what they call Abraham.
What do you think about it?
For the Israeli side, it's good, but for the Palestinian side and Arab side, it's bad because you can't have an agreement when your brothers are being killed and being bombed every day.
Welcome to Bad Cousins, a new show from Kolo Media. I'm Ben Schumann-Stoller, a Berlin-based publisher of audiobooks and shows, and also the founder of Kolo Media.
And I'm Matan Kamenar, an anthropologist and a lecturer at Queen Mary University, London.
Why do you think they called it after Abraham?
He had two sons, Isaac and Ishmael. Arabs come from Ishmael, Jews come from Isaac.
Yeah? So what does that make us?
We're all cousins, you know?
The Abraham Accords were signed in 2020. They were a series of agreements between Israel and Arab countries. Palestinians, notably, did not sign the Abraham Accords. Pundits held the Accords as a huge breakthrough for peace in the Middle East. And today, in 2025, when we hear Trump talking about his plans for peace in Gaza, Abraham, as he likes to call Abraham now, keeps entering the picture as a religious icon that can unite the whole region.
Yeah, I mean, Abraham is like the father of the prophets, both Ishmael and Isaac, and Muslims coming from this and Jews coming from... I mean, as if the issue between Palestine and Israel and the rest of the Arab world has anything to do with the religions of these groups. It's about land, and it's about self-determination and sovereignty.
Now, you could just say this is all public relations crud, but there's actually something deeper and probably more devious going on. So Abraham, on the one hand, for Westerners in particular, is this sort of monotheistic father figure, right? He's the progenitor of Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. But for Middle Easterners, there's another part of the story, which is that he's actually the father of two sons, right? Ishmael and Isaac.
Yeah, and so that means from the Bible on down, we're to believe that they're the fathers of these two nations, Ishmael being the father of the Arabs and Isaac being the father of the Jews.
Which makes us cousins, right? But what do cousins owe each other?
Yes, we are cousins. Ultimately, though, both cousins kind of keep quiet on the fact that they each think that they are far better than the other cousin. And ultimately, God has promised one or the other of them something, but certainly not both of them.
So that's what this show's going to be about. We're going to look at the ways that ancient stories are being used to perpetuate violence and repression in the Middle East. So we'll look at why, for example, today Israeli extremist settlers idolize Sarah, who was Isaac's mother in the Bible.
I think it's important to remember that women didn't write the Bible. I have a special resentment to the reading of Sarah as the sovereign mother who made it all happen, whatever. The good mother who is the mother of the nation by banishing the other woman.
But we'll also look at more hopeful ways these ancient stories can be read. So like why Hagar, Ishmael's mother in the Bible, is a heroine to black feminists.
Yes, so here's what you can expect from us. We're going to be diving deep into some texts and also speaking to experts, activists, and ordinary people from the region to understand what kind of work the Abraham idea is doing in the world today and what other uses he might be put into.
The series is about the Abraham Accords.
Oh, if it's politics, I'd rather not speak, although I'm Armenian. But,
and we want to try to understand why they call the agreement the Abraham
Once
agreement.
You understand, let me know.
Oh, you don't know?
Bad Cousins is produced by me and Matan, as well as Laba fellow Guli Hashaloni. It's published by Kolo Media in partnership with The Diasporist. Subscribe wherever you're listening right now to get the first episode in your feed. We're going to launch at the end of October 2025. Please spread the word, help us build some buzz and support. In the meantime, thanks very much for listening, and stay tuned for episode 1 in just a couple of weeks.